Agresta, the first-year head coach of the Steubenville Catholic Central Crusader football program. First off, what drew you to come back to Ohio and take over this program?
Well, my wife and I, being originally from Ohio, felt that we were kind of being pulled back, so we kind of thought God was pulling us back north. So it was a way to get home. But I think more importantly, when I realized through Mr. Oliver and the committee what they wanted to do with the football program, it's as much about building young men and building character as it is about winning football games. I mean, that's what makes high school football special. So that was a big draw to me as well.
What, just go through the journey to get back here. You like you mentioned, you're from Ohio originally. Just kind of take us through where you've been and how those experiences might help you out as you come back here, back home.
Well, we've been around the globe a little bit. So originally from the Cleveland area, born and raised in Mayfield Heights. Got my first coaching job from my high school football coach, Byron Morgan, hired me out of college. Was there for about 8 to 10 years. Actually stepped into some Christian missionary work, we were housed in Montana while we traveled globally to do that. Actually coached some football overseas in Norway as a part of that experience. Came back to Youngstown, started a school in the inner city for fatherless children. That school eventually merged with Youngstown Christian School, and we were able to start a football program there at Youngstown Christian where they previously did not have one. So that was a great experience. After being in Youngstown for 7 years, relocated to Covington, Louisiana, where I was athletic director and head football coach at North Lake Christian School, and eventually wound up right here in Steubenville.
And so you've seen a lot of football, been overseas, you've seen different kinds of football, I'm sure. How do all those experiences help you as you take over and build another program?
I think that being in different parts of the country, speed and open space is pretty much what dominates the game down in SEC country. So I was able to get a lot of experience coaching offensively and defensively with those things being the focus, but I was born and raised on running the ball off tackle, and I'm thrilled to be back in a place where that's valued.
You've got a chance to see the kids you have to work with this year. Does that mesh with your philosophy going into this year then?
Absolutely, yes. I am a tight end proponent. I like a tight end's a big part of what we do offensively, and we have some kids that are suited well for that here. So I walked into a good situation as far as that's concerned.
Big senior class as well to work with. It looks like you got some kids that come out, added on to the kids that had experience last year. What are you seeing from this group, and how have they done so far?
Well, look, transition's hard for any team, professionally, collegiately, but especially high school. Those kids are looking for people who will lead them and speak into their life. So transition's hard for high school students, but I will have to say the character of these young men it's really risen to the top. They've embraced a new coach, a new system, and they've done it all with a great attitude. So I'm thrilled to be a part of a football community with a great heritage.
Absolutely, and given the being at Youngstown Christian and in that small division, I'm sure you maybe had seen or heard about Catholic Central in the past. What was it like now taking over? Was it what you expected, getting a chance to take over these kids down here?
Yeah, pretty much in terms of the numbers, yes. I knew what to expect when I came. We're going to grow those numbers. There's too much football tradition here not to. And, there's a school just to the east of us that has some pretty good football players there too, so we're aware of that. But we're here to play, we're here to compete, and we're here to make the football tradition here that already has a great legacy continue to grow.
As you head into August, you're going to learn more about your team. From what you've seen, the camps, the 7-on-7s, and it's been a busy time for you moving here. But what do you feel could be or hope to be a strength of this team this year, offensively and defensively, from the kids you got back?
The interior of the defense is definitely the strong suit of our football team. So the defensive line and the linebackers. We got a great group of skilled kids in the secondary. And what we're doing defensively is not necessarily real foreign to them. A lot of it, even though the terminology is new, the concepts are in many ways familiar to our staff. So I expect the defense, especially early in the year, to be the strength of the football team. Everything's new offensively. So you know, we have days where we look like the light bulb's gone on, and we have days it looks like they never heard a word I said. But that'll come, and I'm very excited about what the season holds.
And finally, talking about your coaching staff, who's working with you this year, and I know, you know, in how anyone that's back may have, you know, helped keep these guys together and ready for when you took over.
Well, yeah, I mean, Jeremy Presley, who was not on the staff last year, but he had been previously, pretty much was taking care of the speed and strength program while I was gone, and you know, dotting a lot of the I's and crossing a lot of the T's for me, and I'm very appreciative to that. He's a great young football coach, and he's only going to get better. Coach Rick Gillette has been on the staff in the past. Rick's back with us. Donnie Vanderborn, he's the head track coach here. We've added him. He's got collegiate experience, and he'll be helping us with the defensive backs and the receivers. And then Coach Richard Pizzaferato is back with us, a long-time legend here. I'm thrilled to be able to kind of blend some of the old with some of the new.
Yeah. Well, good luck this year. Look forward to seeing you guys.
Appreciate the coverage. Thank you very much.